Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday morning. I want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well this season. Got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Thursday morning, guys. Guys, you probably hear rain and thunder. Um, that's actually it's what I sleep to. But I want to talk to you guys about a few things. As I'm looking at my calendar, literally looking at my calendar, it's like it's already the 19th. It seems as if we were literally just saying Happy New Year yesterday, right? I'm exaggerating, but last week. It's already the 19th. And it's almost like, time is really, 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 really moving along. So I want to challenge you, right? I want to challenge myself to be very discerning what you're doing with your time, and also about pushing yourself. So in regards to being discerning with the time, just like you guys, me and everybody else, we find ourselves just scrolling down social media at times, and then I'll get this conviction like, you're supposed to be such and such, right? And then I'll like, oh, my bad, and I'll shut it down, and then I'll get back to what I was doing. But be very, very conscious of your convictions, because it's like, distractions are so crazy right now. But just pay attention to your convictions and then get back to what you're supposed to be doing, right? Just don't say, oh, well, I'm already halfway into reading this blog, I might as well finish. No, pay attention to your convictions and get back to what you were doing. Next, challenge yourself. Considering that, we're in a new year, and we already, we're closer to February. But it's like, if you find that you're getting bored, or you're starting to say to yourself, it's like it's a new year and I'm doing the same exact thing that I was doing in October. Like, I really thought I would really be further along, or I felt like I would really be like kind of stepping up a notch, right? Just challenge yourself. Don't beat yourself up. So what could that look like? Whatever you're working on, you know what you're working on. So let's just say that you made a conscious decision that you would write a chapter in your book, a full chapter, once a month, right? Challenge yourself to write two. Just step your pace up, step your game up. The next thing I want to talk about is the people around you, right? I've said this before, I'll say it again. It's like the people around you, you gotta be so aware of the people who are around you during this season. Either they're going to drain you or they're going to empower you. People's energy is important. And this is in all relationships, friends, families, co-workers, etc., etc. If someone's energy is not in alignment with yours, it will drain you. It will pull from you. So be very, very aware about the individuals who you allow into your space. Remember, we all are different, right? We all are different. We all have different experiences, things like that. But in this season, you have to really find people who are equally yoked with you. Seriously. Like, they're on that same wavelength. This is not the time to be, at least not now, right? We're here. This is not the time to be linking up with people who just don't share your views, right? And it's not a bad thing. We all just have different views. But the point is, when you weren't close to destiny and when you had nothing but time on your hand, then you can sit there and debate all day long. You can sit there and try to prove a point all day long. You can sit there and try to explain yourself all day long, right? But in this season, you got to embrace the people who are for you. You have to embrace the people who are going to support you, and vice versa. The people who have your back, and vice versa. Your time is important. Your energy is important, especially now. Like, I've been really looking at some things, more so less in my personal life, like people I know back home and things like that. And it's almost like I can see spiritually how God is ready to advance them further. And I'm not speaking about just a one notch. I'm talking about how I can see how these people can skip notches because they just have already elevated within their minds, but their surroundings is exactly the same. Exactly the same. It's the same type of people, not dissing any person, but the people in this season, they have to be on your level or above, and that's not like saying anyone is above you, but more spiritually inclined, more successful in certain ways, right? Or even if they're on your level, they still have that same mindset as yourself, as in wanting, striving, and putting in the work to go higher. But if God have elevated you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, etc., and you look around and every single person is the individuals who really you should have left behind because they're just not ready. If that's all around you, right? I mean, you can have some, cool, I guess, but you gotta have some others who are elevated. Well, never mind, because I'm seeing a vision in my head, and it's so frustrating when you know where people can really be and where God can take people, but they just can't shake dead weights. You got to shake dead weights. You don't forget about your peoples. You always go back. You always help. You always help when they want help, right? When they ask for help and they're ready for help, and then you see that they're putting some type of work in towards that help. But these same, oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, Lord. I'm having a moment. Forgive me. Next thing I want to talk about is, what was it? It was what was it? Oh. Whatever you do it well. Whatever you do it well. Whatever. Anything can get it. Whatever you do it well. Do it with a spirit of excellence. Don't ever allow someone to outshine you. When you move in a spirit of excellence, and that doesn't mean perfection, right? When you move in a spirit of excellence, that also contributes to your confidence, because you know nobody can touch you in that area, period. Whatever you put your hands to, no one should be able to touch you in that area, at least not in your mind. Never allow new people to be able to come in and outshine you. Back in, let's just say you're in a job. Let's say you've been in a job for 15 years. And you've been slacking in that area, right? You may or may not know you've been slacking, but you've been slacking in the area. And now they hire a new person. But that new person, right, come in with all this energy, come in doing your job better than you. And it could, all caps, could just be a front, because it's almost like, well, I'm new, so, I got to really, it could be a front, but it could be that new person also have a spirit of excellence and understand how to move in an elevated mindset. So now that new person is going to come in and outshine all the old people. But see, when you're solid and you're on your game, nobody, new or old, can come in and outshine you. People should miss you. People should miss you. When you leave, they should drop to their knees begging. People should miss you. When you leave their life, they should feel a void. If that's not the case, then there's a good chance you're not working and moving in excellence. You're not moving to the full capacity. You have to be so effective in people's lives that when you leave, you know nothing can't come behind you. Not to that level. That just means they have to settle. Period. Do your part. Don't worry about what the next person is doing. Do your part. Because when you walk, they're going to feel it. When someone else comes in and outshine them, and all of a sudden The person is now gravitating to these people because these people support more. These people do this. They do their job right. They do this right. And you're somewhere in the background because you haven't stepped your game up. Never, ever, ever, ever allow someone else to outshine you when you've been there first. Confidence. If I leave you, you're going to feel it. And you will spend a lifetime trying to find someone to measure up to that again. And that's not cockiness, that's confidence, period. Because if I do it, I'm going to do it well. If I got you, I got you. All times. No slipping. Or if I slip, trust me, I'm going to get back quick. But never ever allow a new person to come in and outshine you. Never ever allow someone to come in and do your job better. Never ever allow someone to come in and treat somebody better than you were. Period. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.